Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. On this episode, I'm reviewing Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. So, I discovered this author after reading Forget Me Not, and I was intrigued by Xander's character even before knowing that this second book would be about it. I love music and like a good orchestra dynamic, so I had to really read this. Gwen Jackson and Xander Thorne are both musical prodigies, but each has have very different paths to success. Xander was born into classical music royalty, while Gwen had a natural ear for music that was nurtured by a kind shop owner. After Gwen performs at his friend's wedding, she's mortified when she realizes Xander has no clue who she is, despite having worked together for a year at the Pops Orchestra. But she's more furious that he arrogantly critiques her performance. When Gwen is offered the role of first chair at the orchestra, something Xander had secretly coveted for years, their existing hostility goes up a notch, but their respect for each other's music is undeniable and their onstage chemistry is off scale. As they begin to explore their feelings for one another, suddenly their box office dynamite and the fragile romance that's growing between them is in danger of being crushed beneath a publicity stunt. I really love this book. I think I loved it more than the first book I read of this author. I think this time around we see a deeper development of the characters and their relationship, even with the secondary characters that they were related to. I also became obsessed with Gwen and Xander. They were such well developed characters with flaws and issues they learned to overcome during the story. Their progression as characters felt very natural to me. Gwen was a sweetheart, and I just wanted to protect her from the world. She went through so much since she was a child, and music really helped her. I loved her relationship with Mabel, and now she was actually a mother figure to her. And she was a big part of her development as a kid and as an adult. And I was absolutely in love with her friendship with Jacob. He was the best, and he was always there to support her every step of the way. And Xander, aka Alex, which is his real name, was so amazing. I loved how grumpy he was in the beginning and basically uh, with everyone but Gwen when he noticed her. It was beautiful that he was so drawn to her music and her talent. He was actually kind of drawn in, and he went through a lot of it being named as a prodigy. He had to learn to grow up as Eva's son, and I really liked that by the end of the book, we actually see him being able to get a healthy relationship with his mother. Also, his friends didn't make such a big appearance, but I actually liked the relationship we got to see of the Thorns and Roses. Um, but let me tell you that the romance between Gwen and Alex was incredible. It felt so believable, and I was hooked from the very beginning. Their relationship was so complex and went through so many moments, to hot and heavy, to beautiful and romantic. The complications that they had to overcome weren't super complicated or unrealistic, but they were able to get through it together. Also, their chemistry was amazing. The tension between them was so heavy from the very first moment they lock eyes at the wedding. But it's even more incredible when they are playing together or creating music. It felt very intimate, like we were sneaking a peek into their relationship. I'm obsessed with the scene where they play cello together at his house, and even the moment that they play together duet for the first time in the orchestra. I was also deeply obsessed with the music aspect of the book. I have a music background since I was a little kid, so I really understood how the character used music as a concept to develop the story, even to help us understand how they each felt about it and how it affected them as individuals and as a couple. It was beautiful, and they were truly soulmates. I'm just jealous we didn't get to listen to the music they created and wrote together. And it was so cute to see Emma and Elliot. I really liked how we learned that Emma kept growing her business and that she had kind of a friendship with Xander. I loved the grumpy energy that Xander had with her. It was truly hilarious. Honestly, I know that the author has some new books coming out this year, and I'm gonna definitely check them out. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at ritasbookclub for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings.